you're live.
Yeah.
I heard that part.
There.
I like to think I'm live bait.
Wait, our map
Ew.
changed. I thought we didn't get a
Yeah.
long rest.
Wait, yeah, where's the map changing for?
This is
Is
going to
that-
be fun.
There we go.
And smiling.
Okay, cool.
But we need a recap.
Yeah.
Correct.
There's
It's been 2 weeks. It's been 14 days. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. We had that break last week to Thanksgiving, right? That's why we missed last week. We had turkey. We had ham. Am I not live? Are you guys hearing me?
I hear you.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Is there a fire engine in the background?
Oh, and for me?
Somebody's playing audio.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd Denny go? Can't see him.
The audio is coming from the game.
Game's kid walked in.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It better not be a fire engine.
No, we're good.
Because I got audio coming from the game.
Yeah, there you go.
So. Now. So. The battle commenced. You took down the Beholder, Korsk, Thovik, and the machine were trapped by a wall of force. Thovik's wife came out to save him, as did the Still Predator. The Still Predator took Xavian down. Razzie saved Xavian's hide by banishing the Still Predator. The battle continued. You took Thovik and the Construct and his wife out, killing all three of them. Razzie told you guys, or basically explained the importance of what you guys are to this world and how evil will stop at nothing to try to trap you or goad you into combat. Referencing the bodies of Godorak's wife and child that were unburied and brought here for resurrection. And you guys, Godorak placed both bodies and started a funeral pyre inside this building with your guys' assistance. Razzie explained more to you, pointed you to a tavern that you would be safe at staying at, kind of a headquarters to rest and recover in the city of Rojo. And do you guys remember the name of the tavern?
The note here says the Sweet Onion.
That is correct. The Sweet Onion. Yep. And that's kind of, and he also explained that you guys really weren't in the material plane when you first arrived. He didn't tell you what plane you were at, but once the battle commenced, it finished, you felt the shift. You all felt the shift, and you felt everything brightened. And and he explained that you were back on the material plane. He then, I know he told Nenny that they need to have a conversation, but he did then disappear. Because you guys are now in the city of Rojo. You're in a mansion on the outskirts of town. And you have all of you here and a passed out galley. I won't say passed out, an unconscious galley.
Roam in the river. What?
Hmm.
So Den,
Yep.
we all just went to the inn with Gally.
You haven't left yet. You
Oh,
guys
we're in the room
Still in
still.
there.
still in the
Yeah.
room. You're still in the tavern.
Well, guys, I think we should do what
Yeah.
we suggested last time. Me and Simbir are gonna go and search this place for anything that may be of value.
Pretty sure we're supposed to go to the inn, Nanny.
No, we're gonna search this place.
Oh, the room. Yes, yes.
The room and all of the other rooms where the wife came from, and
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna search all of it.
I
and
agree
dead
with that
bodies.
wholeheartedly.
Yep.
Is Razban still there, or did he leave?
He left through a portal.
He opened up a portal
Okay.
and bounced.
Silly Razzie. So yeah, so we're gonna go through all the dead bodies. Torvik's body and what's the other guy's name? Horse. I guess he's well, he doesn't have
Hmm.
There's
but
really
yeah, we'll go through all the bodies.
there's really nothing on the body of the beholder. Like he doesn't wear
Sure.
clothes. He doesn't carry anything with him, and the body is it's a mess because when Godorak took it down, he didn't stop chopping.
Right.
Is there
right.
anything?
Hey, Dennis, does the beholder have any eyes left on any of his arms?
Ice
You know, he's
dogs.
got a couple eyes in the stocks, unless
So we take the eyes
I'm
out.
gonna cut 3 of them off and throw them in the bag of holding.
okay.
Or how many are left? I'll take them all.
There's about 3 left.
I'll take 3. I'll throw them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's anything else of value to chop off a beholder?
Sure.
And then while they're doing that, again, Simbir and I are gonna go through each room stealthily and see if there's anything of value. And I'm staying right by Simbir to make sure
I
that he
rolled
doesn't
digitally.
take it all by himself.
Accident.
Nanny, I gave it to you last. Well, that's fair.
So what do you want to take? Your digital roll or your physical roll?
I'm taking my physical roll
Which is?
because that's what I said I was going to do, which is a 16.
Yeah, you think that the reality is you could probably pull some teeth out of it, off of him. You could the eye stalks are kind of unique, whereas nobody's really truly dissected a beholder before. So this is all assumption. Like the eye stalks could be magical, the main eye.
I grabbed all 3 of them and I threw it in the bag of holding. At least keep him in there so he doesn't freak out and do something and kill us.
Yeah. So that's about really the reality is, and the main eye, the big eye is gone. It's pulverized. It's a
Good.
gooey mess.
As it should be. I'm going to take a couple of the teeth and throw it into the bag of holding too.
Okay.
Who has the bag of holding?
I do. I'm writing it down on the bag of holding. Oh, we have 2?
We have
Because
You got 3.
I've got one.
I've got
all
Denny's
kinds
got
of
one.
weird stuff in mine. Animal parts and stuff.
Technically,
So
I have
guess
the
if I
Mission
have to
Quiver,
pick
which
who
is
I'm
similar.
putting it in, I'm going to be like, Theron, can I add these in there with the...
Absolutely. With all the other weird crap I've been stealing.
Ew.
Yeah, I have like a lot of weird stuff from our previous kills.
So there is Thovik's axe that is here.
Should we probably?
What about
give
the
that-
golden ore? Are those knives? Can we take those?
I mean, there, as you look at the orb, it's something unique. It's give me a give me an investigation check on it.
Absolutely. I'm going to cast guidance on myself too.
Nice.
Well, I mean, even if I max out guidance, I'll be at 10.
Okay.
So,
Can
It's
I give him advantage on that?
you can try, yeah.
Okay. Investigation.
hey,
Yeah.
10.
I don't. I don't give him advantage.
So you look at it, and when you killed it, when it died, the arms all pulled kind of back in, and you see the seams of where the arms were at, but it's a round orb now that's just laying there with holes in it. And there's stuff leaking out of it.
Ooh.
Is it poison?
Ooh.
It's not blood.
Since I'm right next to him,
The orb
Uh,
in the
I
mechanical
do-
thing.
Yeah.
the mechanical thing. I do
I'm
remember
gonna put my
Simbeer's blade.
files out and collect it.
I remember Simbeer's blade stabbing in there and losing its fire and then coming back. So can I roll Arcana on what's leaking out of him
Sure.
or the orb? I don't know if that would be the roll. Yeah, I know nothing.
I know
Hey,
nothing.
Dennis, I'm
What'd
going to
you roll?
collect some of the blood.
Okay.
I
You-
rolled a 1. Oh, actually,
Oh.
I'm a halfling, so I get to re-roll that because of luck. That was much better. Let me check my Arcana.
It's a plus
24.
5. Ooh.
It's not blood. It's a lubricant of some kind. It's brown. It's slick.
Mm.
It's sludgy in some spots. That's what you can tell from it.
So nothing magical though of it.
No, you don't think it's
okay.
magical.
Okay.
What was that creature called?
Oh, let me pull it up. The Gearkeeper construct.
Hey Den, do Symbier and I find anything else throughout the house other than the axe?
No, in fact, the house looks like it's been in the transition from the plains to now. It's almost like this place has never been lived in. Dust, like thick dust everywhere. Everything's like in the rooms now. All the furniture's got shrouds over them. It's almost like an abandoned home.
Okay.
No, like books or just nothing.
Nothing. It's almost
Hmm.
like you guys were pulled into an empty space. The axe is a great axe, though.
Nice.
That's Thovik's axe.
I'm not touching it, but do I recognize it?
Yeah, you've seen him fight with it before. You've seen him
Is it
in
like
the past.
cursed? Do I know? Does he like? Is there a pretty good chance? Like,
Oh, you know it's magical.
okay,
Yeah, I mean, it's
Handing it over to Nicky Boy to get this identified.
yeah. Hey, probably. I would probably feel better destroying this thing, but if you want to take a look at it,
So I guess while they're searching, I'm going to start identifying this beast.
okay.
Nice.
what's it look like?
So it's a gigantic double-bladed great axe.
So, but
It's
not an orc,
solid
not like
black.
axes on both ends, just one end, right?
No, it's axes on both sides.
Yeah. At one end. Okay, cool.
Yep. So it's got on the one end, it's the double-bladed axe, solid black, and it's got silver. It's like a silver snake that wraps up along the haft, and it's got its mouth open at the top haft where it holds on to the blades. That's kind of where it goes,
Cool.
and it's very cool looking. As Xavian identifies it, it's got a couple of features, and give me 1 second. The name of the axe is called Golor's, Gollor, Golor's axe. And it has a couple of features to it. First of all, it has hellfire attached to it. And I'm going to build this out for you as well. It has hellfire attached to it. So the blackness is infernal iron. And there's veins as it lights up of hellfire that just kind of goes through it. And it sheds a dim light in a 5-foot radius. And if there's anybody that is killed by this axe, it has its soul funneled into the river Styx, where it's reborn instantly as a Lemure devil. So he's been feeding his kills to the hells.
So basically, you kill somebody, they become a devil in the hells.
Yep. Then it also has another feature where it's called certain death. And when you hit somebody with it, the target can't regain hit points until their next turn. Oh, sorry, till the start of your next turn. So
Basically a round.
a full round, but they could go through, they could do all their actions. They can't even get killed from anybody until the start of your next turn. And then on top of that, it has warning associated with it. So it actually notifies the holder or the wielder of the axe that receives an advantage on all initiative rolls. And any companions within 30 feet of you cannot be surprised.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
So you can't surprise these guys.
Correct.
Oh, we can now. He's dead.
If you're
He
willing
did.
But in order to use any of these features, you will have to be attuned to it.
Cursed, aka. All right.
Is Mount
Guys,
Doom close by? Because this sucker's going in.
Does anybody want this axe?
No.
Kyrus might want it.
No,
No.
I don't think I want it anymore either.
No.
Bag of
Kyrus,
holding now.
Kyrus
No.
might want it.
We need
No,
to
all right.
destroy it. That's what we
Give
need
it to
to
me.
do.
I'll sell it.
No.
I'll sell it. We'll get
No,
some
I
money.
don't want anybody using this horrid abomination
I've
of,
got
of
an
a
idea.
weapon. What?
Throw it in the air and let's see if we can destroy it.
No.
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 Counter
No.
argument.
No.
Definitely not that.
Savian.
Oh, come on. It worked out
No.
so well last time we did that.
It
No.
really didn't.
Last time we were all almost full health and all almost died. No.
I was fine.
How about this? Let's leave a message on Galley so when he wakes up, he can try and do that.
Leave it on his
He's leaving
chest.
Galley.
Well,
Just
I
like
mean,
that
if you
galley
want to
here.
send it a galley to hell,
No, I'm not trying to send him to hell.
okay, I'm just checking.
All right. What about Den? What about her weapon?
It was just a sword. It was a magical sword.
I thought hers was like a scythe thing that
what
like
kind?
popped
What
out
kind?
with the scythe.
A
Right,
magical
sorry, yeah.
longsword?
Sorry.
What was it?
It was a magical scythe plus
Oh.
one.
Didn't it do stuff to me? Like when it hit me, it like made it so that I couldn't move, or
That
was
was-
that her wall stuff?
That was her.
That was
Her
her. Okay. Okay.
So it's,
So-
just a big old scythe.
+1 scythe.
Hmm.
Think of the death scythe. That's what it kind of looks like.
Because I thought it was like something that she did to it, and it became a scythe at the beginning of it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then, but there's nothing else. So
Anybody
it's
want
their
the
two
scythe?
weapons.
It's really weird. It was like in the transition from the plane you came from to here, the house itself transitioned. And
Okay.
it's dormant. It's all the furniture, even in this room, have shrouds over them so they don't get dusty, but there's layers of dust everywhere.
All right. Well,
Room looks the same.
Guys, I think
Everything,
should
the room
leave.
looks the same. Everything looks the same, except for the furniture's covered. And if you guys peek up underneath it, it's like, yep, that's a chair. Yep, that's a painting. But there's really no valuables. It's like the house has been not ransacked, but moved.
Hey, Den, can you remind me, what did Godorak do with his family? Did he burn
Burned 'em.
them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he burned the
Okay.
body of his wife and son.
In
So
the
I'm gonna walk up
fireplace.
to Godorak, and I would say, Godorak,
Hmm.
can I talk to you real quick? Just something personal.
Yeah.
Would you permit me to collect ashes from your family that I may use in rituals?
Hmm. I look at Theron and I'm like, I trust you. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
just as a
Thank you so much.
just as a reminder, I know that you gathered some Godorak gathered some ashes in a vial,
Hmm.
but he had us prestidigitation or gust of wind the rest up the thing.
That's right.
I can give you the
Yeah.
ones that I kept.
Yeah, he could give you some of those.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take one vial from you, just one vial of ashes.
Okay.
And I put my hand on your shoulder and I say, I will do nothing disrespectful with these ashes.
You don't even have to say that, Theron. I trust you completely. But thank you.
He's going to.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go find this inn.
What are we doing with this? What are we doing with the curse? Well, obviously, what are we doing with Thovik's weapon?
Put it in a bag of holding for now till we can find out how to destroy
You know
it.
what? You know what you could do.
Hmm.
Now, this may sound a little crazy, but you could put it in a bag of holding, and then put that bag of holding in a bag of holding, and it's destroyed.
What?
We'll be outside when you do that.
And you take all of that bag of holding. Just kidding.
Now, the minute those two
Guys.
bags
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Guys,
intersect, it
it's
makes
happened
it fun
before.
for me.
It's happened before. Me and Simbir, we did it and we made it back.
Yeah. I'm not gonna put it in my bag of holding, so somebody else, if they want to just throw it in there, go for it. Otherwise, yeah.
All right, I'll take it for now.
Okay, you
throw,
take it.
Throw it in the efficient quiver here. What about the scythe? Anybody want this scythe?
I think that's
I'll take
sellable.
I'll take the +1 side and I'll sell it and give you guys your money.
There you go. Here you go, Nenny.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anybody want to take a short rest before we leave this place?
Are we going to a inn?
Yeah, we're going to
Let's
the
go-
inn, bro.
Let's go to the inn and let's get something to eat and rest.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys start packing up.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yep. Pack it on up.
Did we search and find anything else?
Nah, that was pretty much it. Empty house.
No gold on them or anything.
No,
A lot of dust.
definitely a lot of dust.
Okay. So we're walking out.
Yeah.
right.
Godorak, are you gonna carry Galley?
Oh, yeah, galley. About that.
Let's throw Galley in the bag of holding.
Well, I don't think that's a good idea.
And then put that bag of holding in another bag of holding.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
We'll give him the axe.
I don't want to give him.
I look over at Galley and I'm just like, I'm
You know what?
down to just
I'm
kind of walk
going
away.
to a scene servant, and I'm going to have my servant carry Galley so he appears as if he's just floating through
Okay.
the air.
So you guys see Xavian just kind of, one of his tattoos, actually his metal arm lights up a little bit, and you see him just kind of make a movement, and he just kind of waves a hand. You see Galley lift up in the air, his body just limply hanging there, arms back, legs over, head back, jaw slightly open as you guys start to walk.
Love it.
Hey, Den, I can't find a scythe in items.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not like a major item. It's a 2d4.
I just was looking for the value of a +1, so
I don't know.
I'll make it happen for you once you get there.
Okay.
So as you guys walk down the stairs and walk out the main doors,
is there anybody in the building down below? Because I know we came
Nobody's-
from that like dinner hall and there was a fire and there's all these people.
it
I don't
looks
think any of that exists.
nobody's been here. Like the tables are like no silverware, no settings, dust, cobwebs, candles. It's weird.
Okay.
As
As
you
we're walking, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself as we're walking.
Hey, can you do that to me too?
Yeah. So this first one will be for me. So I'll take 11, and then let me do you. You get 17.
We're all so such adults.
Very mature.
17.
Thank you. I got it.
Sometimes you gotta let your druid do you, you know?
as you walk out the door, you were greeted 50 yards in front of you. A very large coliseum is there in front of you. So if you
Right
guys
here.
go all the way up north, you're coming out of that building, that house right here. And that's what you
Okay.
see is that coliseum right there. Godorak, you're muted, I think.
Is that Coliseum dug into the ground, or is it like rising up out? Like,
It's built. It's not dug in. It's built
so it's-
up. And
how big is it? Is it like, it's not like Rome.
it's not like the Roman Colosseum. It's a smaller Colosseum, but it seats a lot of people. And you're familiar with this Colosseum. This is basically what you call your home turf, right?
Mhm.
This is where you fought.
Oh, snap.
What time of day is it?
It's afternoon.
Is there anybody fighting in the
Go to
Coliseum?
No,
You
it's
know this place. Where can we go to rest and get a drink?
The sweet
The
onion.
sweet onion.
Do you know what direction is that?
I point right to it.
right
What?
here.
I was gonna say, does he know where the sweet onion is? Because I thought he only knew from Coliseum to Coliseum, basically.
He's traveled through out and knows of the city. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if Josh remembers our discussion 2 weeks ago. So I'll give you the Godorak history lesson of the city,
Yeah.
right? And you guys are walking to the Sweet Onion, and he explains to you that Rojo is split into 3 towns. Where you guys are at right now is called Northtown. And you see a river. I mean, you hear it well, but there is a river that runs smack dab, and it's very deep through the middle of this town. And where you're heading to with the Sweet Onion, it's right next to the Lord of Northtown. It's right next to his keep, right? And he's got his own little docks for his boats and stuff like that. Here, the river runs down south of Northtown and opens up into a very large lake. And in the middle of the lake is what they call Middletown. And you have to you catch ferries to get to Middletown. That is where a lot of the wealthy live. They prefer Middletown over any of these other places because they can stay away from the riffraff, so to speak. And then as you go south of Middletown, there is Southtown. And the rumor is a mage, very, very powerful mage in the past, literally copied with a spell the remnants, what Northtown looked like, and almost flipped it. And so Southtown is identical to Northtown in layout, buildings, everything.
Just
And
backwards.
yeah, it's just a little backwards. And they've built that up that way. So and that you get a lot of commerce here in Northtown. Southtown is where the river flows through, so a lot of the garbage and stuff from the lake go through Southtown. So Southtown's kind of where the dredges of Rojo tend to stay. And unlike most cities where the wealthy like to stay north or far away, they're smack dab in the middle because a lot of people that live in Southtown can't swim. But the lake itself is big, and there's a lot of fishing done. That's kind of the commerce and trade in this area, is fishing and farming and stuff like that. But it's a very large, these cities are large, and it's the combined, if you take these three towns and combine them together, you've probably got close to 200,000 people in this area.
Wow.
It's very large. And we're talking outlying farms and things like that that surround this as well, count as part of that populace. So you're walking the streets, you get to the Sweet Onion, and an old lady is there, and as you guys walk in, and she sees a body floating in the air, kind of looks up at you guys. It's like, I ain't a healer.
Is Gally dead or just passed out?
Nobody's done a medicine check on him.
Razban checked him, and Razban said he'll be okay, and that he's on our side. That's basically what Razzie said.
I'm going to do a medicine check and cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tell the little old lady he's fine. He just needs some rest. He'll walk it off in the morning.
In all medical terminology, in modern day medical terminology, he's in a coma.
Do I think that if I heal him or anything, he'll come out of it, or is he in there? Would a 23? Would I know that?
Based on what Razban did, you don't think so. You think he's here? He's in his state for a reason.
So we need to find a sanatorium or like a loony place to leave him in before we take off, or give this lady a bunch of gold to watch him.
We'll figure that out. We were Razban basically said that we've got a couple of weeks to kind of calm down, and he'll meet us back here at the Sweet Onion.
Ooh, so we can explore. Hey, you know what? That's a couple of weeks. We should make some poison daggers or something and see if we can come back to pick them.
Yeah. Hey, we should. We should wait 2 weeks. Let's wait 2 weeks and order some special weapons, and then Razban's gonna send us across the world, because that's just what happens.
Arrows.
Well, Dennis, I say we find a table.
Okay.
So, guys, let's find a table. Let's get some
What are we doing
food.
with our fucking friend here?
Can we light the table on fire real quick?
Actually, never mind. Hold on. Let's sit at this table, and I'm going to use my unseen servant to make Gally mock as if he's eating and drinking.
You got Weekend at Bernie's going with
Bernie's.
Oh,
And as he's trying to drink and stuff, it's just pouring down.
It's just going down Galley's face and dripping into his.
Didn't Razban tell us that he left a message there that they knew we were coming?
Yes.
And I think we even asked him to share a message about a burned table, and he was going to see if that could happen.
Have you guys introduced yourselves to her? You just walked in and she said, "We ain't healing. I ain't a healer."
Oh, I guess we should do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So we can light a table on fire to introduce ourselves.
So my
I knew they would know me. I've been traveling with Kairos for so long.
yeah, she's just like everybody knows Kairos. So, good lady, our friend Razban. He's bald. He's pretty awesome. Good in a tight corner. He told us to come here. Said that you would know that we were coming, and that we should hang out at this wonderful establishment for a few weeks. He even mentioned that there may be a table for us specifically. We are the sometimes called the Wolf Pack.
And from his descriptions, you be Nenny.
Yes, I am Nenny. I'm not usually the one known, so feels kind of good. I know why Kairos likes it.
Xavion's feeling a little left out over here now.
And she looks at you guys and says, "Yeah,
So they know.
your rooms are available. You're short one."
Which one were you expecting?
Lord Kairos was supposed to be with you.
Yeah, that is a funny story. And then he actually walks up. What race is she?
She's human, just an old human lady.
So Nenny White walks up and reaches high up and grabs her by the shoulder, and he says, "Let me tell you the story of Kairos getting thrown into a fireplace."
We got it raided. We're getting raided.
Woo!
Woo woo!
Hey, everybody.
Woo!
Woo woo.
The Virgin Dice again.
Welcome
guys
to
are awesome.
Virgin Dyson, everybody.
Love those guys.
So, what I was going to tell you guys was the story about Lord Kairos. Now, this was crazy. So, listen, we met the gods. We were sitting at a table with the gods. I know, it's kind of crazy. And they did this thing to us where they made this connection. And Kairos, his god's connection did not go the right color. And he basically untwined him like a ball of thread into this little ball and threw it into a fire pit. Now, Razzie's a pretty smart guy, and he said that he's fine. He's just dealing with some stuff with his lady, and I don't know which lady yet because he's kind of a womanizer. Anyways, that's Kairos, and that's why he's not here.
Ball of twine, you say?
That's what it kind of
That's
looked
wild.
like.
She kind of looks at you guys and looks at Nanny, and she's like, "Is he okay?
Ooh.
Or is
He's fine. He just needs some ale.
well, we can make that happen. Your rooms are ready. There's been some things delivered to your rooms, waiting for you. But and she points over to the other side of the inn, kind of next to the fireplace. And your table is there for you as well.
Is it burnt?
Is it burned?
You guys gonna make a perception check for me?
Yes, right here, perception check.
Or passive perception.
He does have a 24 passive perception.
Right.
So it's pretty good.
So
I know there's tables.
it shouldn't be, but it is.
Wait, it's
A
burned?
table from Floria.
Wait, this is the table.
Wait,
This
how
is
did,
the
is
that,
original
awesome.
table.
how did that happen?
How did Razvan?
So
Wow.
Beautiful bastard.
that is. It's even got your little plaque that
Initials.
you guys made for it.
I was
But
prepared
on
to
the
give her a lot
side-
of gold to burn her table.
It's put down right smack dab in the middle of the table.
Did you guys put your names of everybody on it?
Oh, we carved them in, baby.
Yeah.
So
Carved our names
Xavier's
in.
gonna walk over it now that his name is missing, and he's gonna start carving his name
I'm gonna.
in.
I'll hand you a dagger.
Was Mintra alive when we had the table? Was he
No.
with us or not yet? Okay.
Not in Floria, but he was alive at the one you guys burnt at the inn in the other city.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ventura actually helped burning it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was part of the burn.
I don't think Gally was with us.
No,
in
Gally's-
Flor-
Gally was the one, not in Floria, no. Not
No.
when you started, not when you burnt it.
What's the
Yeah.
other one?
So
He was-
now that we're sitting down, I'm gonna have my unseen servant making Gally pretend to eat and drink, and it's just gonna be a total shit show.
It is a shit show. The favorite part is at least nobody's here to watch the shit show. It's just you guys, right?
Nobody else is here.
Really
Not yet.
empty.
It's an empty inn. It's noon. People are still working, doing their things.
So
you guys
we
right
can
next
get lots of
to
food.
Alice. The reason you're here is, I mean, she kind of lets you know the guards will be here. They start shift change in a couple of hours. You'll see some guys popping in and out. She kind of
Does
looks
she have
over at
food
you and goes,
elbow?
is he really okay? And she's like, not even looking at Nanny. She's looking at Gally and what's going on there.
Totally normal for Gally.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Kill. Do you know Razban?
I've talked to him.
So Razban is pretty good at this healing stuff, and he says that he'll be okay, but it'll take some time.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Question for you: is there a temple of Itis nearby, or a mages guild in this north part of town?
The temple's in Middletown. That's where you need to go for Itis. To be honest, that's where most of the magic folk are at as well.
Oh,
Ooh,
what
so
about
there's-
magic items or a good place to gain some wisdom? Would that all be in Middletown too?
It would.
How about books?
What kind of books?
Books of magic. Probably same place.
That would be in Middletown.
All right.
So what I'm hearing
Is there a place where one of my friends can make darts with poison?
Or knives?
Or knives?
That would probably be Southtown.
Oh, there you go. Sindir, I think that's kind of where your people hang out.
I don't have any more poison, bro. Use
Yeah,
them.
but you got money. You could go and buy some
I like
poison.
that he didn't challenge the people statement. He just was.
No, I'm not challenging that. They're absolutely my people. Are they shady?
Yes.
Is it a seedy and shady area? Yes.
Can
All right.
I make bets where I auction off everyone else's body parts? Like that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, we
how
do
about
have
selling
body
Gambling
parts.
with body parts involved. Yeah, but I need mine.
How about selling gems and items? Because I bet we have a boatload of stuff we got to offer.
Most shops around here will take the gems off your hands. Usually
Hey.
fair market value.
Hear me out, guys. Now I'm sure we've all had a little bit to drink and have been
Yeah.
eating a plenty.
Yep.
Hear me out, guys. I don't know about all of you, but that was a pretty intense battle. I think we rest tonight. We got plenty
Yeah,
of
let's
time.
rest first.
Yep.
Tomorrow,
Absolutely.
we could go to Midtown, explore there, sell some items, find some things that we need. Definitely visit these people, the mages of Itis.
I'm gonna order another drink, just one drink,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pour it out for my ball of yarn brother. Just
Just dump it on the floor.
yeah.
You're pouring a 40 for a homie.
Yep.
All right.
But before it hits the floor,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make it like disappear. So it hits the floor and cleans itself up all at the same time, like he's there drinking with us in spirit.
Okay.
I was going to do the same thing, but then you said that. So there you go.
All right. Give me a second. Okay, wait. We're missing peeps. Severe, Godorak, Nenny.
Theron.
Where'd Xavian's character go?
I don't know, because we're on the city map.
I know. I'm trying to grab your. Oh, there he is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Boom. All right.
None of that.
Where did I had the map?
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
On the map. On the map. Just the most amazing lyrics ever written.
And it worked.
Just because it was for a children's show.
How about I am Groot?
So I said what I said.
What?
Children's show.
All right. So you guys didn't want to copy over to that. Okay.
I am Steve Rogers.
This background music is weirding me out though. Like it's peaceful and calming, but then there's random machinery sounds and then sirens.
I keep thinking it's someone with bad brakes in front of my house. Like
I'm
when
not
brakes
hearing
squeal.
it.
It sounds like squealing
Can I hear that?
brakes.
I don't hear it.
But I just turned it off. Here,
I
we'll
haven't
go.
heard it the whole time. Oh, now I hear it. There's some
Mhm.
birds.
We'll go peaceful that way. How's that sound? Even better.
I do feel at peace.
All right. There we go. I just got to make sure that this copy's over. Nope, that's not the one I want. Oh, man. I got to clean up my maps.
Hey, Theron.
Yes.
Nenny, while we're sitting at the table, asks you, because I know that you shared this when Nenny was around while you were getting a tattoo, about the people that you lost when you were burned, because he doesn't remember all the details. So he comes to you and he's like, hey, Theron, you remember the first time Razban was giving you a tattoo, and you told the story about how you got some of your scars and what had happened there? Who was it that started the fire and got you guys in that danger?
It was one of my friends. I was very young. I was 12 at the time. And one of my friends' father was a mage. And he brought a potion bottle. So we were off in the woods. We were learning how to sword fight, learning how to climb trees. And he threw this potion bottle at one of the trees and it ignited. And the fire just surrounded all of us. And one by one, each of us were just engulfed in the flames. And all I can remember were the screams and seeing people fall one person at a time. And then I passed out from the pain.
And they all died, right?
When I was brought back, my mother told me that no one survived. And they thought I was dead in the ashes too. If it wasn't for Fiona sending the direwolf to save me.
So, do you blame your friend for what happened to you all?
I don't now. Now that I'm older and had time to think about it. But it took many, many years.
How did you get to that point?
Training. I put all my training into learning my craft. And fighting.
Because I have someone that I very recently found out did something terrible to someone else I care about. And I can't help but feel this knot in my gut. Every time I think about this person, I start to see red and I lose a little bit of control. And I can't say that I'm not going to make him pay for what he did, but I also don't want to do it out of just rage.
Galley's head slowly starts turning to look at you.
A lot of it is hard. Some people have that anger in their minds, and in myself, and I take off my shirt and my robe, and you can see how the left side is completely burned. I have a constant reminder with me at all times as I'm touching the burn scar. And as I'm touching the burn scar, you're going to see something different on my chest, a new tattoo that looks familiar to you guys. It's actually over my heart. I now have a tattoo of Mintra over my heart. Did you guys catch that?
Aw.
Mintra.
Oh,
And I go, look, it's a constant reminder. It doesn't go away.
Was a bard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if my constant reminder isn't as physical?
You have to hold on.
Man.
You have to hold on to the things that make you happy. And I turn around and I raise my arms like this, and you see a red dragon with the wings going across. And on it, you see a little person riding the red dragon that looks very familiar to you. Big smile on his face. You have to think of the things that make you happy. And he points to the red dragon.
That was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you. That's helped me a lot.
He puts his shirt back on.
That was pretty epic.
When did you get that tattoo?
That was my level 8 and my level 9. Dennis said we did it, but we didn't do it.
There was no.
While I was in Canada, I wrote this whole thing up for Dennis. I said, if it gets to the point of tattoo, this is what you say.
But we didn't get to tattoo time because you guys never got to a city to get tattooed.
And we got the tattoos from the gods, so those ones
Yeah.
look different than the rest.
Yep. But it was the tattoos you've always wanted or you've been envisioning. So
I
that
love
is-
that you wrote that up in Canada. That's so baller.
So you guys pick your rooms, or I can pick them for you.
I'm already sleeping. Do you see the
Yep.
Z's?
Go to Rack's out. Zzz.
Are we sharing rooms?
No. So there's a 3-person. Actually, yes, you are. Let's go this route. So Nenny, you'll be in the same room as Godorak.
And third.
Galley, Xavian, Simbir. There you go.
Cool.
Wait. And you said there was stuff for us in our rooms?
So as you guys get into your rooms, and you get into your guys' room, in the corner of the room with Godorak, there's a very large crate.
We're here?
It'd be right here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, actually, kind of right there at the foot of the bed. And it's stenciled paint on it. In big letters, it says Fragile. And it
Must be
says,
Italian.
It's a leg.
Major
plant.
award.
no, it's got Godorak.
It's
It's
the
got your
season.
name painted in stencils on it.
Oh,
And leaning up against that crate is a quiver of arrows.
all right. Well, I'll open the crate. I'll bite.
It's trapped.
There is a immaculate plate mail, brand new plate mail armor.
Yes.
Anybody else want this?
Yeah, no, get out of here.
Actually,
Awesome.
wait, Simbir, you are a fighter. You could
Yeah,
wear
but,
this.
Do you not
light,
want
medium
Godorak?
armor is about where
What?
I'm at.
I've got plus
You
3
know-
plate mail.
Oh, there you go. Do you know what this plate mail is?
Plus 0.
Are you sure?
Yeah, right?
Okay, is that all? Just so plate mail and a quiver of
I use
arrows?
the plate mail. It'll.
Well,
put me
we
at a
should probably let him
disadvantage.
finish.
So I'm going to use my some time to identify both of these.
Well, you're in your room.
Oh, I don't know shit.
Is there a note or anything like that? A shipping label or like?
Oh, I mean, there is a note in there.
What's it say?
Sorry it took so long to get this to you.
Yeah,
Love.
yeah. Seriously,
That's
though,
it.
what is full
That's-
plate?
Nenny, do you think these arrows are Simbeards, the ones he ordered like a
I
year
already
ago?
said dibs.
No,
Should
you're
I
not
go
in
and-
that room.
Should I go and ask him?
No, you should put it on and just walk in there with it on and see if he
I
notices.
should say, hey, what do you think of my new darts?
I think they're
And he
poisonous.
throws one at.
You throwing at me, so help me.
I was already planning on it until Xavier said something. That was my thought.
Oh, note to self, I could probably play.
Just remember,
Nanny.
between the two of us, who's the backstabber?
Oh, anyway,
Oh,
anything else in there? Den in our room?
Actually, you can't wear it, Simbir. You don't have strength 15.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Plus, it would put me at a disadvantage on sneaks, so I'm not
You know.
necessarily.
Now-
interested either.
The unique thing about the armor, Godorak, is when I say it's immaculate, it's even finer than the armor you're wearing as far as the make.
Okay.
It does have a couple of runes stamped into it,
Ooh.
but that's about it. It's
Could I-
bright, it's shiny, it's brand new. It hasn't seen combat, unlike the armor you're wearing, right?
Yeah.
Could I roll Arcana just to see if it's magical?
Yeah.
Hey,
But are you in
Watch
the
this.
other room? Oh wait, you're in that room, so I guess you could.
Godorak.
Yeah.
With my 17, do I know that it's magical?
This has to be magic, Godorak. Look at these runes.
4 for guidance.
Ooh, even better.
21.
It's 21.
Nice.
Godorak, let me tell you something. I know this was a long time ago, and we probably didn't spend enough money to get it, but this stuff is good. We should probably have Xavier look at this.
All right, I'll go bring it over to Xavier, or I'll ask him to come here. We got an extra bed here.
You hear Godorak. Hey, Xavier!
Boom, boom, boom.
I come running because I assume the building's on fire.
You didn't catch it on fire. It's not going to
Bro,
burn.
was
you'd
gonna
know if
say,
it was
yeah.
on fire. You would
Because
know.
he'd be the one setting it on fire.
I was just gonna say by now I would have cast fireball at something.
Were you ready to cast fireball right there?
I come in with fireball ready.
Just
Ready
like,
in
no.
action.
I'm like, hey,
So,
can you take a look
When you
at
guys
this?
put Gal in there, did you guys put like a sheet over his head or put a pillow under him? Like Bernie? Put some sunglasses on him.
My unseen servant is still making him do weird shit. Like he's trumping up and down the middle of the hallways,
How has he not woken up?
full on marching.
Hey.
Okay,
Oh,
so I guess I'm going to cast identity as a ritual. Sitting in here on this quiver and the plate mill.
Okay. It's unique. It has a command word assigned to it.
Mm.
And the command word is rose. And what it does is when you say rose, you see all these tiny small metal spikes pop out of the armor, like magically pop on the armor.
That's cool.
And it is plate armor +1, but when any creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, you can instead use your reaction to deal an additional 2d4 force damage to them.
Whenever, oh no, just one reaction. Okay.
No, yeah, when you can use your reaction. So when they hit you, you can choose to use a reaction to do 2d4 of force damage to them.
I like my +3.
think on it. Godrak, think about it.
It's
My +3.
At least wear it tomorrow. Wear it for the day.
Ooh, you could wear it tomorrow for the day. Try it
You
out.
do have a bag of holding.
but it is called Rose's Armor of Thorns.
That is pretty cool, though.
Cool. All right. Back to sleep.
It's like you have day wear and night wear.
Exactly. So he wears the rose armor to bed.
So that if anybody sneaks up on him, boom.
Yeah. But he
That's
wears,
actually not a bad idea.
that's his,
Not a bad idea.
his pajama right now.
It
Uh,
takes 30 minutes it takes Godorak 30 minutes to get ready for bed because he's got to put his rosy PJs on. But once he puts those on,
He's good.
he's good.
So, Den, anything else in our room other than those two things?
That is it.
What
So-
was the quiver?
I have the quiver on my back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do go to the room that Symbir is in.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
And you
Except
do
for
notice the
+13 is sleight of
fletching,
hand.
the fletching on the arrows kind of match the ones that are sitting in your quiver right now.
Oh boy.
Hey, Symbir.
27 sleight of hand.
Symbir, do any of these look familiar to you?
Was that successful?
He rolled for sleight of hand.
What'd he roll?
27.
Are you just taking him off his back?
I'm just taking him out of the quiver.
What's your perception?
It's not that high. My perception is a 20.
Okay. So, yeah, you walk by and just kind of swipe the bunch out of his quiver, and he's still got the one in his hand.
That's fine. I'm just gonna say,
Hey.
yeah, these do look familiar. These look very familiar.
Hey,
Thanks.
Symbir, think fast. And I throw one at Symbir.
Make a roll to hit.
I'm going to use the same roll that I would use if I was doing, where is it? Reaction.
Dart?
Deflect missiles.
You're not gonna use a dart through.
We'll do dart.
Probably gonna hit. My armor's class isn't that great. You're gonna poison me. I hope you know that. That's really rude. Yeah, that's absolutely a hit. What an absolute prick.
Roll for damage.
What do I roll?
Give me a second here. All right.
Are we not streaming this? So good.
No, OBS was crashing. What was his roll for?
His Constitution saving throw. I need you to roll 3d6.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Nenny is the worst companion ever.
12.
So this is also good for you to know, Caleb.
He used one of my arrows, and he now owes me money.
Yeah.
That is good
So
to know.
you take 6 points of poison damage from the arrow as it sticks into your arm, and it kind of sinks home. That broadhead just sunk in there, right? And you feel a burn just run all the way up your arm, up into your into your neck, and it just burns bad. And you take 9 points of poison damage. So your arrows do an additional 3d6 damage. And if the person fails they fail their saving throw, they take full damage. If they make it, they take half.
Well, I could see him, so I can also use evasion to take only half that damage too.
Yep. So you take an additional 3. Or you take half of everything. So
yeah.
Yep.
But you still use one of my arrows.
How long does this poison last?
That's just one hit. It just does it with the one hit. It's not continuous.
It's not?
Okay.
Nope.
Hey,
serpent's venom?
Hey, you know what? Simbeer, I thought you would catch that. I'm sorry. I must have thrown it a little hard. Let me help you
Bro,
here.
You're 6 feet away.
Yeah. So that's like twice as 2 of me. That's plenty of distance. Come over here. I grab it and I twist it out, and then I cure wounds.
You used one of my arrows, you dick. You owe me 10 gold pieces.
I don't know why you go 10 gold pieces. Learn how to catch.
You owe me 10 gold pieces, or don't take a long rest because I'll slit your throat.
I dare you to try.
You'll be asleep.
You heal 6 points.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Is that a full heal?
No.
From the arrow? From the dart?
I took 9 total damage.
Wow. So the venom's actually what affected you there with the 3 points, right? That's what got you. A little lightheaded, little sick.
Don't worry, Nenny. I'll get that 10 gold pieces one way or another. Or more.
You want 10 gold pieces? Listen, Simbeer, you got to learn how to catch. Do you want me to teach you a cool trick? You throw one at me. Heck, you go ahead and shoot one at me.
No.
Why not?
Because you're not worth an arrow.
What doesn't have to be one of those arrows? Use a regular arrow.
Nah.
Scared?
No, I just know what monks can do.
Nah. Yeah, come on. Just try it. I can teach you. Just watch me. I'll keep doing it, and then you'll learn over time.
That's not.
You just gotta get your reactions faster.
That's not how things work.
That is how things work. You just gotta learn, Simbeer.
Nenny, you gotta learn not to use other people's stuff.
I was just giving it to you. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. Enjoy your rest tonight. I'll give you some stuff in return.
Okay, sounds good. See you in the morning. Then he walks out.
No, you won't. You won't see me.
Oh, I will.
I'll be there, but you won't see me.
So
Freaking many.
you guys going to bed?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Sorta.
I'm gonna burn my last first level slot and do a good berry. So we can
Okay.
have it tomorrow.
And how long does your unseen servant last, Nick?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's a good question.
Oh, what did I just click?
Oh, that's if you eat a good berry.
Oh,
You get an additional 8 points from your enhanced bond. So a good berry actually does 9 points.
oh, that is okay. Then I have 10 good berries that are now worth a whole lot more money.
Yep.
Yeah, we
It
take
doesn't
a.
have an end, Dennis.
What's that?
It literally doesn't have an end until it drops to 0 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, he's just moving Galley around.
Yeah.
No, it's 1 hour duration.
Oh, I see the duration.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right, I'm going to sleep. Good night, guys.
And since I know that we're resting, I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna do it for all 4 hours until I go to sleep. Kelly's just gonna be.
Oh, you're gonna keep casting unseen servant?
until he's just gonna keep doing weird shit.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You're gonna tell him to do it while you're sleeping?
I mean, I only have to take a half rest,
Yeah.
so he might like wander down to the kitchens and grab himself a midnight snack. I don't know.
All right. All right. So
We should probably lock our bedroom door so Gally doesn't walk in and do weird stuff to us.
Yeah, we definitely lock our door.
Okay, I'm going to cast Druidcraft over the door and put vines to lock it.
okay.
Hey,
I don't
Dan,
want Gally sneaking in.
was there a box in Simbir's room with his knives in it?
Knife.
Knife? His knife?
Only one.
No, that was in with the arrows as well.
Oh. So is it in the quiver?
Yes.
So you have it.
So you still have it.
Okay.
Worst companion ever. I was in the astral plane with this guy. I know.
So as you guys are sleeping and Xavier and Simbir, you feel a rumble in your room.
Oh, great. After I burnt up all 4 spell slots? That's great. That's what I get.
Cool.
And
Cool.
Yeah, how many hours has it been?
this is a couple hours into the rest.
So we've at least gotten a short rest.
You've got an unseen servant dancing around with Galley. He immediately stops. And you get a rumble in the room. And it wakes both of you guys up.
Hmm.
And you see a rift rip open in your room.
Oh, cool.
And you see a semicircle of black stone veined with magma and etched with runes that's kind of through this portal that's lifting and emerging from the ground itself on the other side.
Why did we sleep in the same room as Galley?
You see at its heart, there's a vortex of fire swirls, and there's a very faint, you see these faint faces flying, kind of moving in the flames, leering out at you guys. You hear screams just emerging from this area. You see rolling inferno of fireballs just kind of tossing up across the skies on here. You see a ground around the opening, and it's starting to burn the floor a little bit in front of you guys. It's scorched. It's scorched there. And then you see the creature step out. And he looks at you both.
Okay.
And whatever twisted artisan envisioned this demon must have been inspired. He's got 3 legs. There's scabbed flesh that's as thick as tree trunks that's holding himself steady as it's looking around, its head twisting completely around as it surveys the room. And then it looks over at Galley with the unseen servant. And you feel a tugging, Xavian, at your mind. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw? Okay.
Yep.
21.
21.
Nice.
So you feel the servant want to move forward, carrying Galley towards the portal. And you kind of sense it say, I must go. And you're like, no, stop. And your servant takes 2 steps. And then you see the demon's arm, and it just kind of turns its arm around, and you see a bone pop out of it, and it rotate as it reaches over and grabs Galley, and it looks at you. He has failed. He is ours.
All right, nice knowing you.
And he looks at you, and he grabs where your unseen servant's face would be. He grabs it, and he utters a word, and your whole unseen servant erupts into flames.
Oh, it'd be done then by now, because it only has 1 hit point.
You see the body it's almost looks like a fire elemental now. As it stops and it turns, and he starts walking towards the portal, dragging Galley with him. And he looks at your unseen servant, and he turns back to you. And I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
9.
He goes, this comes with me too. And your servant just goes, I must go. And it walks with this demon through the portal, dragging Galley's body into the portal, and it seals behind you.
Well, what started as all fun and games turned into something really, really dark.
You didn't want to fight the demon?
I'm gonna look at Xavier and I'm gonna be like, what? What just happened?
I don't even know that I had a chance to fight said demon.
Immediately invoking willpower saves on you is pretty.
Bye, Galley. Bye.
It was really nice
knowing you.
Kelly.
Yeah. So I look at Samvir and I'm like, Samvir, did you just see that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, there's scorch mark is still on the floor.
little confused about that, but
Listen,
what?
I don't know.
Well, I guess well, maybe we should tell the others
Wild.
later.
It was wild.
Did Gally leave anything like on his bed?
I guess I'm gonna go walk over to Nenny and Theron in Godorak's room and let him know.
Sure. The doors.
You doing it in a? How are you doing it?
Door's very locked. Remember, because he did the vines thing.
Oh yes. I'm gonna knock.
But you're gonna try to open the door, and then
Yeah, you guys don't know it's
I guess
locked.
I know it's locked. So I try to open
Yeah.
the door and it doesn't work. And then I'm gonna knock.
So you guys hear a boom, boom, boom on the door.
Who's there?
It's Xavian.
Ensign beer. I'm here too.
Yeah, and Simbir. I forgot Simbir came with me because I'm still shocked.
You sure
yeah,
did.
I dropped the Druidcraft. The Druidcraft drops.
Nenny goes and opens the door just a crack.
guys.
Hey,
Guys.
Hey, Simbeer. We're sleeping here. You can come back in the morning.
Nenny, it's cool, man. It's cool, man. I forgive you. I don't want to hold the grudge. It's
Callie
cool.
just got sucked
You don't know me,
into
Cole.
what I can only think is hell.
Didn't we just get that? I swear we just got him back.
I don't think he was back.
I don't know that he was ever coming back.
Yeah, based on that experience.
The way that I felt the presence invade my mind, and that I fought it pretty well, and then it lit my unseen servant that was being funny on fire and took over it, and my servant went to hell.
What? That's crazy.
I'm still a little in shock too.
I swear, if we have to go and save Gally, who's not even really a member of the Wolf Pack because he was never part of it, we've never really accepted him. But if we have to go and save him again, I'm gonna be pissed.
Can I do an Arcana check to determine what plane I thought I saw?
You can. It would be more religion than Arcana.
Oh, okay. Well, oops, I did it wrong anyway, so I'll do religion. I know that he went to, because I rolled a 4, so I got a 9. He went to a plane, and it was on fire.
It's on fire. Yeah.
He went to an on-fire plane.
Why don't you guys stay in here tonight? Don't go back to that crazy room.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
I don't want to go back to that room.
Nenny, we're not saving that guy. Like you said, he wasn't really a part.
But that's what we do. We save people.
Not that person, though.
But we save people.
But he tried to kill us
He did shoot me in the back once.
twice.
Did he shoot me in the back twice? I only remember the once with lightning.
No, I'm saying he tried to kill us twice. One time when he shot you in the back, and the other time yesterday. So,
Yeah, but Razzie said he's good.
The demon said otherwise. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we get conflicting reports here.
You have conflicting reports. The demon said he was bad?
Yeah, remember what Xavian just told us, that the demon said he failed the demon, so the demon took him to the fire place? Sounds like bad news bears to me.
Did any of us see? No, not see. Do any of us know that Kyrus fought a demon as well when he was a warlock? Because I know we weren't around.
No, he did not share that with you guys.
He never said anything about it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the only thing that I can really think of right now in Xavian's infinite wisdom, which is not much, but he's got some, is that
So finite.
we could try to travel to whatever plane I just saw. Or, and this is the quickest path Xavier can come up with, we can use that axe and kill one of us, and then they will go to the same plane.
But we don't know if it's the same plane. You don't know what plane he just went to.
No, but that's the closest thing I can come up with. That's Xavier's putting two wrongs don't make a right, but that's the best he's got.
The most intelligent, the smartest, dumbest guy you'll ever know. That's Xavier.
I'm just gonna
It
go
is
ahead
on
and
this
say
map,
it.
just-
Highly intelligent. He's book smart. But he does not know he's not supposed to put the fork in the electrical outlet.
Savian,
He's not wise.
Not till he does it.
did you miss the part where I say we save people? Killing one of us is not going to help us save someone else.
I know
we'd have-
it's the best I've got right now.
No, let's just not do anything then.
Nope. I think we need a rest. And I just jumped back in bed.
Yep.
I do think we need a rest.
Warren the entire time. He hasn't woke up.
Godorak's just out cold.
Yep.
Attaboy.
That was a lot of emotion Godorak somebody dealt with, right?
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess Xavier's
He
gonna
deserves a rest.
he doesn't need a bed because he's just gonna do his elf-like
Gonna
thing.
meditate.
So
Yep.
he just,
Does anybody need healing? Sorry, does anybody need healing before we, go to bed in case another
I need
demon shows
hour
up?
of sleep. I'm better. I need one more hour.
Yeah, let's just rest. We'll be all right.
yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to hand a healing myself until
Do it.
I'm full health, and then I'm going to go to bed just in case a demon comes after us.
Are we
Good
good to
idea.
take a long rest yet?
You guys are good to take a long rest.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
I
Whoa.
didn't know if Nick would have the balls to take on a demon, so I that's why I wouldn't give you guys a long rest yet.
You know, Kyrus would have.
Exactly. I know Kyrus would have, but I didn't know if Symbir or Xavier were going to take on a demon.
I thought about it.
Not for Gal.
I know you did, so that's why I was waiting to give you guys a long rest.
Here's the thing: if you would have put him in our
Symbir
room,
holds a grudge.
Oh, if I would put him in your room, you guys would have got it. Would
we
have
would
been
have been in a fight. Yeah.
I was also a little bit worried that anything I didn't burn up already might not have done much to that team.
I'm not putting my life on the line for Gal.
At least not without burning down the whole building again.
Correct. So, you guys have your long rest. If you
Sweet.
gain spell slots, you don't have access to the spell slots until you visit
place.
Titus.
Yeah.
I gotta double check. I don't think I did get.
Guess how many hit points I have?
100.
And 6.
Bada bing, bada boom.
There's
Yeah.
quite a few hit points. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna ask Nenny. I'm gonna tell Nenny, listen. After that experience with the demon last night, you don't owe me anything. I love you, man.
Aw, thank you, Symbir. Guess what? I didn't realize this before, but there's something else in here for you. And I take the quiver and tip it upside down, right into your hand.
This is. You got it for me?
Yes, I found a way to travel across the globe to the guy, and he gave it to me. And then I found a way to come back. I
Really
needed some
fast?
help.
Sure.
Yeah, well, no, it was
Sure.
with the portal. We've done this
Sure.
before. There's a
I know
portal
you're-
there.
I know you're lying,
Jumped
but
in, and I grabbed it, and I came back. Listen, this was all for you because I felt really bad for what happened.
No, it's totally cool. It's totally cool. You're right. I should have caught Arrow. Really.
That was with a persuasion of 8.
I'm not gonna call you out. I love you, Nenny. I'll just take the dagger. You're the
So-
man.
This dagger's a little unique.
Ooh.
So, at the hilt of the dagger, it screws off. It's a false gem that's in the bottom of it. It screws
does.
off. And it's almost like an injector, right? And it's got 6 doses of the serpent venom in there.
Sweet.
But just like your arrows, you get 6 shots with your dagger. of doing the additional 3d6 damage. But once they're gone, it's gone. And you have to figure out or find a poisoneer to replenish your stock and fill it.
Wheat.
And they're little tiny vials that just
Yeah.
fit in there.
But I have the vials will stay with. I just need to get new poison, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Actually,
I'm down for
Simbeer,
that.
I have some of this beholder eyes. Maybe there's something magic in the beholder eyes, and you can stab people and make them crazy.
I like where your mind's at. I like very
Let's
much where your
find someone
mind
who
is
knows
at.
something about beholders.
Agreed. Let's do that. Let's get into town.
So you all wake up. It's a new day. What do you do?
We're gonna go to town.
We're gonna catch a ferry to the island.
Let's do this.
Yes,
Dennis,
we're gonna go to the island.
Xavier is on a mission when he meets this island to find spells.
Okay. So you guys come in up top of the map where you see the anchor and the ships. That's the dock that you pull into. You catch the ferry, subtract a silver piece from each of you. So it's a total of 5 silver to ride the ferry.
I want to go immediately to the temple and do that first before I get distracted with anything else.
Yep.
All right. So the Lord of Middletown, up where number 1 is at, up top there, the upper right hand corner, that's his house or his keep, so to speak. The Church of Idis is where number 3 is at. Right there in the middle. And as you guys walking's pretty easy here. There's no horses. They don't have horses on this area. If there's any cart, it's actually, you see carts being moved without any
With unseen servants.
with the
I'm gonna nudge Denny and say, dude,
you don't see anything, no animals are pulling the carts or moving the carts or the coaches throughout here. You see wealthy coaches move where nobility or people of money are in as you walk through. You guys are dirty and you're getting a lot of people looking at you because you've got blood stains, rips in your garments.
We have rips in our garments, but we do not have any bloodstains, as I would have cleaned us all up.
Okay. So you guys are torn clothes and stuff like that, but you arrived to the church.
I do have a hard cutoff tonight, guys, at 11.
Okay. Which is in 4 minutes?
Correct.
Yep.
But when we get to said church, is there somebody greeting us?
Yes. As you guys get there, there is a acolyte greets you at the door.
Nice.
What can I help you gentlemen with?
We need. Go ahead, Nenny. Nenny would definitely talk first.
Do you guys know a fantastic man? His name is Razban. Is he here?
He is not here, but we do know of our brother.
Razban is an amazing man. Listen, he's normally who we go to. We have some people here who need some tattoos, and we're hoping someone here can help us.
Oh, definitely we can. Who here needs the tattoos?
And I nod to the priest.
Nenny tentatively raises his hand. I think I do, but I'm new to this, so
And you see a head tilt. And he kind of looks at you. Yeah, I think you do need one.
Yes, guys. I get to be part of the crew getting tattoos. This is gonna be great.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Davian looks a little shocked.
And so he goes, do you prefer separate rooms or do you all want to be in the same room together?
Oh, we roll together in this crew.
Yeah.
Can I watch really closely what you do while you do it?
Yes.
Never split the party.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna watch you do their tattoos first.
So he takes you guys back into a bigger room, and there's a chair that adjusts into either it lays flat or sits up into a chair, and he says, "Wait here. Our sister will be with you shortly." And he walks out, and about 5 minutes later, a very short, heavy-set woman with a beard walks into the room. She's got her sleeves rolled up. She's got this big leather apron on and sleeves rolled up, big burly arms. It's a female dwarf. I mean, you guys know that, but she looks around. Out of you three, which one's first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Him.
So she pats the chair. Where are we doing it?
I pull off my robe and my shirt, and I say, right here on this scar.
She deeply sighs. You're going to make it a challenge. Okay.
It's going to be symbolic. I have a friend who was recently thrown into the fire, and I'm going to remember him by, I want a tattoo of his trident right here.
Okay. So she sits down, and you see her grab the tool, and you see this vial she pops and opens it up.
And then he gets really close to it and watches it.
Glowing a little bit, and she dips the tool into the vial, and the tool is it looks like a long silver, very long silver needle, but the minute she dips it in there, it goes from silver to the color of the ink, basically, that's in the vial. And she pushes your arm up a little bit, and she goes, okay, it's gonna hurt. And
Let's do it.
And so
Is there anything special about the needle? I ask this to her.
as
Is it
she
the
starts,
ink?
she looks over at you, and she says, it's both.
Ah,
And
I
she
need a
starts
needle and ink.
slowly working on you, and she asks you, Theron, so what does this symbolize again? Tell me the story.
Well, this party that you see here, we've been together for a few months now. And there was this one guy, he was a prince. And he was a very unique person, big mouth. He thought he was funny most of the time. But I felt like he stood for things that were good. He couldn't keep it in his pants most of the time. But he was a good man. And he was taken from us. And this symbol right here, this is my mark that I will find him and bring him back. My promise.
She goes, oh, yes. And she sits back. And the effect is very 3D like. And where the ink itself was that bluish ink, the tattoo itself, the trident, is golden. And in the centerpiece of the trident is a red ruby that she put in there with the art. And it's a lot larger. It only felt like she was working like on one section, but it's covering that entire scar. And again, it didn't hurt. She was just saying that because you've experienced this before. But it's a very large trident now that's kind of enveloping that entire area. But it's an immaculate piece of work. It literally looks like Nenny could grab it and use it as a trident. That's how awesome the artwork is.
And then he touches it because he's trying to experiment and figure out and note everything that's happening.
I look at her and I say, "Thank you. Thank you. Is there a place where I can contribute to the health of this temple and make a donation?"
She actually points over to the wall and there's a little box right there.
Nice.
And after I get my shirt on, I just don't even look at any of the guys, and I just walk right there, and I grab my holy symbol, and I reach into my pouch, and I put 30 gold into the box.
Okay. And she
I say a little prayer with my eyes closed.
She hears it clink and she hears your prayer and she just nods her head. And then she looks between Xavian and Nenny and says, "Who's next?"
Xavian's gonna go next.
Xavian, yep.
So Xavian pulls off his archmage robes and pulls off his shirt. And you guys haven't seen his tattoos yet at all. You have
Quite a
noticed
few.
his arm lights up every single time when he does tattoos. And underneath, there is one larger tattoo that starts kind of on the stump of his arm there that bleeds right into what looks like his arm, which is the source of where the spells actually transfer into his prosthetic that is made by magic. And inside of that, you actually do see a total of, let's see, there are there's 6 different elven runes that are in that, and those stand for all of his cantrips that he has available. And then there are 14 other elven runes running out in a spiral from his arm across his back, chest, and shoulders in kind of a like swirling pattern. And he's like, right here over my heart. He asks the proprietor, asks the lady, "Do you know Elvish?"
I do.
Perfect, because I'm going to have you do the one that I haven't completed. Each one of these means something very important to Xavian at different times, but right now he's really mourning the loss of his brother. So it's the Elvish rune for family, and he's also feeling accepted into the group, so he's going to do that at the same time, because he's like, family for in Elvish is bigger than just the one.
Okay. I can do that. And she sits down and
This
she
particular one's going to end right over his, almost over his sternum, so where his heart will be is.
Okay. So she dips that in there and she kind of leans you back. She says the same thing to you that she said to Theron. "This is going to hurt." And she starts working. And she tells me, "Tell me about your family. Why is this important to you?"
So for a long time, Xavian felt like an outcast from his family. And that's specifically because he was going much further from what his father had wanted to push him into doing. And he finally decided to leave his family and everybody that he knew to go chase down rumors of his half-brother. And so in that process, he not only found his half-brother, but found a group he feels he really belongs in.
We just lost Caleb and he's messed up the video.
Yeah.
Away from-
He said he
He-
lost power.
Yeah, he lost power.
So to Xavier, it's like this is really an acceptance tattoo, and this is a promise to find his brother wherever the gods had to send him.
Describe your brother to me.
So Xavier gives a perfect description of Kyrus, but ironically, he's hitting a lot of the same notes that David just mentioned when he was talking about him as well.
Okay. So as she finishes, she actually, as you look at it, it's a very beautiful rune. And it starts at the heart. So where your sternum's at, it starts at that heart. But where that bottom part of the rune that starts there is actually forked like a trident. And so it's forked like a trident towards the heart, and then the rune for family comes out from that and adds itself to the swirl. But there's also the unique thing of vines that have wrapped around it that's tied, and then she tied the vines from family into your other runes. So it connects. And it's a very beautiful scroll. In fact, it puts every other piece of ink to shame. She's probably the best that you guys have met so far as artwork goes.
And
So-
Nenny is just making notes the whole time.
And I got
There-
a voice.
Theron is. Real quick. I was gonna say Theron is looking at you, and he walks up to you as you stand up, and he tells you in Elvish, as he puts out his hand, he goes, "Brother," and as he grabs your forearm, you see Druidcraft, a vine, wrap around both of our arms, and then he takes his hand and puts it on your shoulder, and he goes, "I'm your brother to death. Let's find Kyrus."
Xavier is got a tear dripping down his eyes and is wordless and just pulls him into this big old brother hug.
And Nenny hugs them both.
Oh, I reach down and bring him into kind of like the child that hugs into the. But I do love Nenny.
So
Say
she
bye.
looks over at Nanny and she goes,
All right, boys.
"It's your turn."
Peace.
See ya.
Hold on, Xavier, wait.
Okay.
It's your turn, Nanny.
So Nenny takes his shirt off.
He takes his shirt off. He sits down. And we'll resume Nenny next week.
Oh, I had it figured out. Den.
I know you did. But we will resume it next.
Bye, everybody.
So,
Thanks, everyone.
Boys.
bye, everybody. Thank you.